We've got a special guest with us on RadioU Mornings, Hudson and Aly, joined by one of our favorite bands of all time. We're talking to Jake from August Burns Red. Jake, I'm honest, this is such an honor for me. You're like a white whale for me. I've always wanted to talk to August Burns Red. I grew up listening to you guys.
That's awesome, man. Well, thank you so much for having me on the show. I'm really excited to share. It's been great. We are wrapping up a 6-week-long tour with Amity Affliction and Boundaries and Heaven's Gate, and it's been a blast, man. But I'm definitely glad to be on the pod with you.
Yeah, we're thrilled to talk to you. We're looking forward to the new album, which we've already been spoiled enough to get to hear, so I'm pretty pleased about that. So we got to get to all of that, but I do have to tell you, Jake, I mean it. You guys are in they just did like the Spotify Wrapped for the entire history of Spotify, and a ton of your songs are in my Spotify like all-time playlist.
Jake, if he's fangirling too hard,
I'm not trying to pump you up, but I am trying to get some context. A lot of the songs that are in my playlist are Christmas songs.
It's true. It's true.
And I feel like you guys have kind of become synonymous with Christmas music. Do you get people coming up to you all the time, like basically pitching you Christmas songs they think you should do?
We definitely have people that ask and request other Christmas carols, but we also like writing our own Christmas songs, and it's actually really, really easy for me because I'm not really involved in any of them. Which I think is actually a good look for the band, because you think about Christmas time, like you're around your family and maybe your grandparents or little kids or something. So it's really nice to have a metal take of Christmas carols where you're not having somebody screaming, as your family's trying to have a nice dinner. You know what I mean?
That's a fair point.
That is a good point.
Yeah.
Now that I have this chance, though, Jake, I do want to be one of those people that pitches you a bunch of Christmas songs so you can take this back to the rest of the band and see what they think. Number 1, Underneath the Tree by Kelly Clarkson.
I'm taking notes.
Okay, they get progressively more niche. Number 2, Hard Candy Christmas by Dolly Parton.
Oh, wow.
I don't think I've ever even heard of that one.
It will do numbers in the South, I'm telling you. In Tennessee, that'll be huge. All I Want for Christmas Is You, but the Vince Vance version.
What? Okay.
The Vince Vance?
Yeah. Vince Vance sued Mariah Carey because he came up with the idea of All I Want for Christmas Is You first. But the only thing that's
this?
You've never heard it?
No.
You will once Jake and August Burns Red cover it. Dominic the Donkey. I think that's a given.
I support that one.
And then
cool.
since you guys are from the East Coast, this is very niche too, but have you ever heard Crabs for Christmas?
I have not heard Crabs for Christmas.
Your Maryland audience would love if you do a Crabs for Christmas cover.
Okay. I'll tell the boys and we'll see.
Yes.
We'll see what happens.
Oh,
all right.
My God.
And that's the interview. Bye, Jake. That's all the time we have.
Have a good day. Thanks. Yeah, appreciate it.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I'm going to pivot us away from Christmas, Jake. And I have to say, I absolutely love the cover of the song like Behemoth with the car and the little bumper sticker that says Angry Music for Happy People. That song is like my favorite right now. I use it when I run, and it just like gets me to the next level when I'm out on my runs. But I was thinking, looking at the cover art, if August Burns Red as a band could have a mascot, what would it be? Like, would it be the Grim Reaper? Like, what would it be?
Wow, that's a really good question. I don't know that it would be a Reaper. I think that's too dark for us.
Yeah.
I think like it would have to be something that looks very metalcore, but is also very goofy. Or, like Angry Music for Happy People, right?
Yeah.
Like, you have to think that like, because we love progressive metalcore music. We love like breakdowns and everything. But generally speaking, the band members are a bunch of jokesters and are fairly goofy people, individuals as a whole. But I don't know what that would look like. Honestly, that's a really good question.
You,
And I imagine that it would also be like a cartoon. Like
Yeah.
it would have to be like
It would have to be like
character.
drawn or something.
I'm thinking you'd have to collaborate with whoever came up with Gritty for the flyers.
There you go. There you go. Do you remember the Gritty drawings in the very beginning?
No.
Yeah,
I don't
I've
know if
seen
ever
those.
seen that.
Did not look good. So yeah, maybe we would do that.
An August Burns Red Gritty.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that idea. Jake, one other thing that we really like about you is you have an organization called Heart Support. And being at a nonprofit here, RadioU too, like there's a lot of respect there for that. And I also appreciate just people with a platform using that not only to make a difference, but also encouraging and inspiring other people to do so as well. So what inspired you to get started with Heart Support? What inspired you to found that way back in the beginning?
Yeah, that's a good question. So for me, I basically was on tour in 2006. I started with August Burns Red, and I kind of made a promise to myself and to God that it didn't really matter how many people showed up to the merch table after a show. I wanted to talk to them. And at first it was like, 5 or 10 people. We were such a small band, but as the years went on, we ended up growing, and more fans would come talk to me at the merch table. And so they started to really share with me some of their challenges in life, like real difficult struggles, and saying how our music was kind of a place to give them strength or to encourage them to continue to move on. I remember there was 2 guys, they were struggling with heroin addiction. They said that they were 6 months past their or sober from heroin because they were able to listen to our music composure or our single composure every morning together. There was another girl who she was struggling with a situation with her dad, and the song Redemption encouraged her to forgive him. So I was having these conversations where I was understanding that our lyrics and our music was really helping people through difficult times. And I thought to myself, man, like, I'm having these conversations every night. There's people that are struggling and dealing with issues. And I talk to them, I pray with them, and then I go into my van and trailer and I leave, and they go home to the same situation. So, like, what can we do to help these people continue that conversation? And that's when I started artsupport.com, where basically people can share, communicate, be encouraged, and talk about the struggles that they're dealing with in this time. But also we have like a peer-to-peer mentorship program, which is a volunteer that we have at Art Support who goes through some training with us on how to listen and encourage people. And we have whoever's in the music scene dealing with something, going through a difficult time. It could be like, maybe they don't have a friend to share with. Maybe they didn't have a good experience in therapy. They can connect with Art Support with a volunteer. And it's basically having a best friend for the entire year. Once a week for an hour, they have conversations, and they just share. Like, this person can just share and open up, be encouraged. And what we've seen is that there's actually, by the end of the year, if they go through the program, they have a better self-efficacy with their mental health, meaning they can regulate their mental health and their feelings, their emotions, better than when they started. We also have chapters throughout the United States, and I think we just opened one in Toronto. And that is a group of nonprofits, a group of volunteers where they have what we call a support wall, and they have a table, and they just set up at shows locally to their area, and they just talk to people about their mental health, and they just engage the music scene. So it's it's really just me seeing a need, me understanding that, the music scene, you're still human, and
Yeah.
life is difficult and it's messy. And so, I felt like, and myself, I had a pretty rough upbringing in my life and have gone through some really crazy experiences. And so I just wanted to give back to people who have given to August Burns Red and who love the music scene. Because, yeah, I feel like, we're always, everybody's got something that they're dealing with. And I think that we're stronger together, basically. So, yeah, it's been going on since 2011. We go to a bunch of festivals all across the United States. And, yeah, it's a beautiful thing because, at first it was me and this idea, this vision that I had. And now we have over 100 volunteers, and we have so many people that just are like, hey, we love this concept. We want to be a part of it, and we want to unify and heal the music scene together. So it's like the music scene took this vision and idea and kind of made it their own and have run with it. So it's really cool.
Yeah, I love that. And I also feel like, too, it's great to see, like, to know that help can be so accessible. Because I feel like you see with, like, I don't know why it's jumping to mind, but AI chatbots of, like, people just being so desperate for someone to talk to and to let stuff out to. But there's such a difference in actually having a human on the other end of that, even if it's not, at the beginning anyway, somebody you know very well. I think that makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I feel like, we're just, I feel like we've kind of lost the connection, the human connection. And I think that, because everybody's on their phones and everything is, modernized. And man, it goes such a long way for you to just check in on a friend,
Mm-hmm.
or for you just to have that conversation and or make somebody laugh, or encourage somebody with something that they're, striving to reach a goal, or whatever it might be. Because, yeah, man, I mean, I think we were built to have community.
100%. And the community that you've built, Jake, has been awesome, especially with August Burns Red's fan and all of that. And we're very excited about your new album, which comes out tomorrow. Crazy to think about. So, Season of Surrender, June 5th. And obviously, we have loved every song we've heard so far from this album. It's been so good. So, tell us a little bit before we wrap up and probably hear one of the songs from the album. What was like the creative process like as you're putting together Season of Surrender?
That's a good question. Well, as a band, we all came together and we're like, okay, what do we want to do here? Do we want to write an album where we're going outside of the box of August Burns Red? Or, there's so many different possibilities. You could, jump onto what's trending and what's popular. And I think instead of going externally, we wanted to go more internally and just go to, I guess, a deeper sense of who ABR is. I mean, we've been around for 20 years, and we have our identity, and we have our position here. And I think, as musicians, we all really work hard in growing in the areas of our craft and instrumentation. And so I think we really just wanted to write the best, most modern August Burns Red record we could. And because we had that goal, we really pushed ourselves individually, but we were all like very much focused on the same end goal. And I think we reached it. Honestly, I feel like we're all very proud of this record. I know that I'm very attached to it because lyrically, we definitely went. I feel like it was very genuine and vulnerable. A lot of the things and ideas and stories that were told. And the concept of, it's not a concept record, but the concept of the title, Season of Surrender, is the idea or understanding that, there are things that we hold close to our heart that if we were to surrender that and give that up, we would go through a season in life where we would grow in a much bigger way, where maybe we have limiting beliefs, maybe we're believing in a lie, maybe we have trauma that we're holding on to that is like kind of dictating where our path is going. But if we can give this thing up, whatever that might be, heal from it, overcome it, it'll dramatically change our life. But you have to go into a season of surrender to get there.
I absolutely love that. That is
Yes.
awesome. And I can literally visualize that with the album cover, exactly what you're saying, like that growth and everything. So that whole imagery comes together really, really well, Jake.
Thank you. Yeah, we're very excited for people. I feel like once we announced Season of Surrender, I was just counting the days because I was just like, man, I just want this to be out already. And
Yes.
I know that if you're an August Burns Red fan, you're going to be a fan of the record. And so, it's it's just a very exciting time for our band.
Yeah. Hey, you're not the only one that's been counting down the days, and now it's almost here. So, Jake, congrats on the new album. We're really looking forward to it. Season of Surrender. It's coming out tomorrow, so make sure you pre-save and everything.